And a good morning to you. Welcome to the Daybreak Show. I am the Sultan. Let's get started. This morning we're doing Guatemalan. Oh, now I know why that I say, but first coffee. Have to have your coffee. 15 degrees outside. That might be cold to some of you. That might be nothing for some of you. If you are from the northern regions of the United States or from other countries, way north or way south of the equator, then 15 degrees is nothing for you guys. Raise your hand if you are mainly carnivore, low carb, high fat, or keto, and you felt like crap after eating traditional American holiday food. Kind of lets you know that you're on the right track with your newfound eating habits with carnivore, keto, or LCHF. I have spent the past week cheating, so to speak, and man, it's been rough. Gassy, farty. I can't believe I just said that. But just feeling different and just, ugh. If someone can ruin your life with one phone call, you probably should rethink your future strategies. Guys, if you're dating a chick with kids, maybe reach out to their dad, meet for coffee or beer. You probably see his kids more than he does. He's resentful of that, but he's not your enemy. He's her enemy, or she is his enemy. He's a dude like you, but he's not going to reach out to you. You need to reach out to him and say, dude, let's get together for coffee or a beer. And let him know that his kids are cool with you. That's if you're in a relationship with a woman. Other than that, I don't recommend having relationships with women with children. The drama and the stuff you'll be pulled into is far beyond what I can even warn you about. And everything that you probably heard about him, unless he's in prison for violent crimes, everything you heard about him is probably a lie, especially if you heard it from her. Remember I said that. Warning, there's been a recall on Dunhill early morning pipe tobacco, Cult Blood Red Moon, and Old Dark Fired, and you are instructed to send it all to me. You are your victories and your losses and your darkest times all at once. You don't have to distance yourself from everything. Everything has made you what you are today. Your victories and your losses, your dark times, your peaks, your valleys, everything all mixed together has made you what you are. Me. This haunted bookshop pipe tobacco is too strong and knocks me on my butt. Also me. Oh crap, I'm almost out of haunted bookshop. I said this yesterday. All right, if it's your first holiday without your mom or dad, what would they be drinking right now? Get that very drink and toast them as if they were right there in that very chair. Hold the glass up to them. That's what they would have wanted you to do. Make that a tradition on your holidays. Toast the people that are no longer there. I don't care if it's champagne, wine, beer, a cup of coffee, tea. Raise a glass to people who are no longer with you. Honor their memory. And you know what? I have a funny feeling that they're going to be right there or watching you from above as you toast them. I think that's important. raising a glass to people. It's a tradition that you don't see much anymore, right? Yesterday, dude, do you live in Philadelphia? Is it the first holiday by yourself after your divorce? After SHTF happened in your life? Come join me, bro. We'll toast a new beginning, even though you're not thinking about new beginnings right now. A lot of us went through it. We survived, and we thrived. You don't have to be alone if you don't want to. Remember that. Whatever the heck you're doing, how's that working out for you? Never believe a word anyone says, because if there's no pictures, and I used to say this all the time, if there's no pictures, it never happened. Oh, I dated this really hot girl. She was a supermodel. Yeah, where's the pictures? Oh, I once had a Lamborghini and a Porsche. Blah, blah, blah. Where's the pictures? Money is pretty sexy. Ask any dude who doesn't have it or know how to get it. If you ask her if she ever did fill in the blank, and she replies, no, but it's not like no one has ever tried, or no, but I've had plenty of opportunities to do so. Dude, you need to get real. That means she did. And you who else will tell you that are your brutally honest female acquaintances. If you have them, they're going to tell you the same thing. A lot of times, all right, there's this thing, a lot of guys think, if you're not banging her, you're just her girlfriend. To an extent, that's true. Can you have female friends? Can men and women be friends? Somebody is always going to want more. If there's a man and a woman together, somebody always wants, maybe not want more, but wants something that the other is not willing or ready or prepared to give. But there's weird trade-offs. If you're a guy and you have female acquaintances that you're on good terms with and friendly and honest, or maybe it's someone who you had, relations with and you're no longer, with each other, but that has kept the door open for communication somehow, some way. Those women will tell you the truth. They're going to be brutal with you. They're going to be so brutal with you as far as honesty is concerned. Women can cut through other women's BS. Don't rely on that, though. But keep that in mind. I have a friend who's a doctor with one of the top orthopedic surgery practices in the world. He also teaches at a very prestigious medical school. What is he an expert in? Pain management. He's one of the top cannabis docs in the world. And there's a certain CBD that he and I use and recommend. And I'm going to put a link for that down below, that CBD. CBD oil is great for sleep, anxiety, calm, naturally. It's healthy, but not high. Start stashing $5 a day or $20 a week between now and next November. You won't even miss the money. You'll be able to come to the 21 convention next year. By the end of 2019, you are literally going to stand taller. You'll be leaner. You'll have better personal habits, and your mindset will be unrecognizable. It's going to be the mindset of winning. I want to see you at the 21 convention next November in Orlando. Super important. I can't afford it really means I don't want to afford it. When you truly want something, you find a way to afford it. You already do that every day without consciously thinking about it. I tell people this, turn off the TV news. It's so loud and emotional. Talking heads yelling at one another. It's always a shit show on every station. It doesn't matter what news you are or who you are. Turn it off. And I say somebody should start a news network. I'm a conservative guy, so that's who I relate to. Conservative does bring up a lot of emotions. I like to say I'm a traditional values guy. I have the values of your grandfather. Some of you probably would have hated what your grandfather stood for. Old granddaddy wasn't that bad. He probably carried a gun and was in a foxhole and fought for freedom somewhere. So his values... And he had hands different than yours. His hands were calloused and rough. And he worked hard. And his values meant something. It just wasn't opinions that he pulled out of his ass. Something to think about. Being a traditionalist, right now conservative and liberal are two polarizing terms. I'd rather use the word traditional. I like traditional values. But somebody should start a news network with the delivery style of NPR, not the content. I'm not a fan of the content. And the content of a traditional news station. That's something maybe I will have to do. Probably end up being called the Triggered News Network more than anything else. When someone who lives in a shithole city defends the politics that created that shithole, responds to my tweets, I block them quite quickly as soon as the first insult is thrown. Facts are stubborn things when it comes to shithole cities and the people who run them. My life odometer has turned over a few times. It's not uncommon for a man who has grabbed life by the balls. I used to regret a lot of things in my life. I used to think that when I publicly said that I regret doing this and I regret doing that, that it would make me more honorable in other people's eyes. Screw that. I am my victories. I am my losses and my dark times. I embody all of that. And finally, think bigger than your critics. And with that, have a fantastic day. It's Black Friday. Get a little cyber shopping done. Stay out of the stores. What a crap show that's going to be today. I don't even want to be on the road today. I'll be in the salon tomorrow. I hope you have a great day. Check out some of the links below for some of the neat things that I have. Things that'll make your life easier and better. Things that I have tried. I hope the best for you. And I want the best for you. Cheers, my friends.